Ahoy there, travelers, and welcome back to Hot Springs Island. We had to take a quick pause last week, but we should be all up and running for, the finale. Let's see, and join our friends in the sneaky room. Ahoy there.
Hello.
Hello.
Alrighty then, let's just jump right into it. We start at the top of the order, as I mentioned. The big ol' sumbitch was getting kind of spicy. He was doing something to make the room sort of warble a bit. I did remind you guys that the little fire imps now, his little minions that he burps up every round if he chooses to, they'll be getting an extra attack. I think I'll just attack with advantage instead, because that's fewer rolls, make things run a bit faster. So they'll just attack with advantage every single time instead. And that's essentially it. You asked for Bev Morta for some assistance. We are at the top of the order. But first, the imp at the bottom will be going. Prior to that, though, since we are indeed at the top, you guys can see both Bev Morta and Meltalia focusing on this wonderful little sprite I have here. This giant fireball, this symbol that they're basically pulled down from the ceiling, and they're trying to contain it. They're pulling something from it. And Meltalia kind of looks over to you guys. Her eyes jump over to Sarabi first, mainly because, well, she can't really see anybody else because there's a big spiky son of a bitch in the way. And looking towards you, Sarabi, she's going to say something that you know is directed at you. Shouts across the room, Sarabi and others, I need your assistance.
What do you need?
I'll make it quick. Upon delving into this, I felt something. A chain, a lock, a link, something loosening. I believe, as long as Bev Morta can hold this, and Bev Morta kind of leans over and gives her a look of like, sure, by myself, why not? I should be able to release her now. Just keep an eye on Bev Morta and things here.
Okay.
Alrighty, with that, I'll put her at the top of the order, basically. She'll move to like about here-ish, behind your shadow, as she slides forward, and she kind of focuses pointing past both Aldrin and Lekka, and she just like, whoop, and appears at the other side of the bridge. And she looks back to Lekka and Aldrin, gives you guys a nod, and now we'll start with Fireboy at the bottom, and he will rush towards you, Sarabi. Blade out. So he swings that at you, Sarabi, missing horribly. And Daniel.
Oh, Daniel can't do much, so he's gonna...
Are we going to reapply on the big guy or the small one instead?
I think the big guy still has advantage from Fairy Fire, so there's no point.
Daniel moves in to be annoying. Aldrin.
As Daniel does.
He's very good at it.
He has a seagull, it's in his blood. His fake seagull blood.
Well, I will move in a little bit and then move my boy. Just barely can freely move my boy there. And then I will help Sarabi by bonking small boy.
Oh, I thank you.
Small boy turns, Jesus Christ, you rolled a 31. Almost a crit. Alrighty, you whack this thing across the face. Yeah.
More bonk.
Alrighty, with your second bonk, you're able to just flatten this creature as it cries out.
Turn him into paste.
Indeed. He burns away and there's like a pile of ashes on the floor where he once was.
Daniel gives you a high five. Teamwork.
Then I will die.
At the end of your turn, the creature kind of makes this weird bubbling sound and then moves on past you, Aldrin, and he ends up over yonder, just past Lekka.
Do I get to smack him?
Of course you get to smack him.
Ah, yes.
Ooh, delicious. All right, you strike his hide, but he kind of like swings his arm out partially to block it, but he still takes the entire hit. But not really too concerned with you, Aldrin. Meltalia sees him and kind of, and then... The second imp, seeing this general situation over here, will kind of move around. And he will attack. And well, Mr. Aldrin. 17, that will indeed hit.
Rude.
Very rude. He latches onto your back and begins to dig into you, but you kind of, you shake him, you throw him off.
That did not roll advantage.
21. We keep the bless. Ain't going nowhere. All right, Sarby.
I will, Guiding Bolt.
As one does. Guiding Bolt strikes him in the ass. For 16 damage. Jesus Christ. Alright, he does kind of cry out on this one just a wee bit.
Only a little bit, though.
Yeah, indeed. He turns to look at you, Sarabi, and as he does, you guys can hear it. And he actually moves past Meltalia into the other room on your turn, Sarabi.
Hey, you fat toe of lard, get back here!
Whoa.
And ending up on that side, he burns and rips away all the carpet. On his actual turn, he will turn to you guys and place a wonderful little... a wall of fire directly over there.
What? He has brains, not just brawn?
Unfortunately, he seems to have brains. And just before, as this firewall was being erected, you, Lekka, and Meltalia can see him turning and looking towards the Nereids. What do you do, Lekka?
Well, shit.
Is the wall like an actual hard object?
You can walk through it. You cannot see through it, but you can walk through it. And you have to make a dex save and you take damage when you do. But it's fine. You take half, though.
Yeah.
And if you save... Yeah, but if you save, you take half of half, so...
Sadly, resistances don't stack, so I can't cast Absorb Element on it as well.
Correct.
Because it just gives me resistance.
Right, you can save it for a different element, basically.
I don't need to see him to be able to cast this. Which way was the fire side?
The wall is facing... The fire is facing you guys.
Okay, so it's 10 feet, right?
I believe so, yeah.
I'm going to cast Rhyme's Binding Ice at 3rd level, I guess.
Alrighty.
I don't need to see where that goes.
No, you do not.
Firewall doesn't stop anything, as far as I know.
Nope, you can shoot right through it.
Barely hit him.
Yeah, I was like, that should reach. He's really big. All right, it tickles him. All right, your ice blasts through, and for like a split second, you can kind of see through, but it instantly and just swallows back up. The creature, unfortunately, is able to save on this, but as he is indeed a flamey boy...
Banged. Does that get added?
It gets added to quite a few things, yes. And he almost failed this because of it. Dear God, he's rolling really high on Bane for his Constitution save. Oh my God, but he doesn't need saves. He holds the firewall. It lasts for more than one round, unlike last time.
So I'm going to also cast a different spell. Which one of them does not require line of sight? Do I have any of those?
Yeah, I don't, so...
So I'm going to do bonus action, nothing.
At the end of your turn, you would have went ahead and ended up birthing another child. We'll put him there. Roll, boy. Hey, top of the order again. Nice. Good for him. Good for him. Alrighty, and at the top of the order, you just kind of hear something kind of just like shrieking just beyond the firewall. Not entirely sure what it is, but it is indeed Daniel's turn.
All right. How far would it be for Daniel to fly down this bridge thingy, down to the floor below this and back up?
That would definitely take a turn or two, but he can do it.
Yeah, I mean, how many feet is it?
It'll take 2 turns. I don't know how many feet, but it'll take 2 of his turns. 120 feet is nowhere near far enough, but 240 sounds pretty good.
That's probably a waste, then.
I will say, Bavmorda looks like she needs assistance, so Daniel could possibly assist her. That is a viable option. She looks like she's sweating up a storm right now.
I'm not sure if Daniel will help her, I guess, but sure, he'll give her a cool breeze or something.
I was also thinking I'd help her, too.
Cool breeze.
Yeah.
She will gladly take it.
Help action.
All right, Daniel tries his best to cheer up Bavmorda, and you can tell, regardless of how effective it might actually be, she greatly appreciates it because she is focusing very hard, and it's causing her immense pain, you can tell. Alrighty, and Aldrin, what say you?
I'm scared.
Of what?
Yes. Everything. I don't want to go through the firewall. I'm gonna just real quick bonk this boy, because, die.
Your wish is my command, good sir. As you smash into this thing, it bounces off the wall and turns into ash.
And then I guess I'll just move 30 feet this way, and I'm assuming I can't see through the wall, so it would be disadvantage, but it's also advantage because he's got fairy fire, so it's a normal roll.
What are you doing?
I want to throw a javelin through.
Okay. He only went so far. You guys saw where he casted it, so you know where he's standing.
Eat shit? Nope.
Nope, apparently not. Dear God.
Fireball says nay.
The spear burns up in the firewall.
Yeah, it gets completely absorbed by the wall of fire. And you hear more cackling.
Javelin. All right, throw it again.
You guys hear more movement on the other side of the wall.
Did you only have one?
I used one attack on the
second
imp,
attack yet.
so my second was the javelin.
Bavmorda, what can I do to help?
Honestly, she looks at you and she's not entirely sure what to say, or she's not even sure if you can help. So a lot's going through her head at the moment. She just kind of looks to you and says, "Just focus on getting Meltalia back soon. I can handle this for another minute perhaps without her, but any longer, and, well, we'll see."
Okay, we'll be back. Do you think a healing spell would help her, God?
For now, she should be fine. She's hurting, but as you are aware, she is not, a bone binder, but she has some of their magics with her. If she needs to temporarily focus on that and heal herself, you know that she can do that. I'll let you know when she's really hurting.
All right, healing word is bonus action, so can I cast it normally and then bonus cast it?
You can cast a cantrip and then cast that as a bonus action, yes, because you cannot cast 2 spells. One can be a cantrip, though.
All right, we'll screw the cantrip.
Or cantrip.
Damn. How dare.
I'm going to upcast Healing Word.
Okay. 14 points of healing surround Aldrin. And he gets a nice, wonderful hug.
Nice.
Okay.
If you go there, you're standing in the fire.
No, she's good. It's 10 feet, so it's one more. It's where it is, and then one in front. So you're safe there. All right, you hear some concerning noises behind this firewall. Not entirely sure what it is, but you do hear some screaming, and you see from Maltalia, she looks enraged as to whatever is happening over there. I will move some things about, and Lekka, it is your turn.
Oh, great. I need to be able to see. I can't do anything when I can't see.
Just go through the fire.
Well, I intend to heal you
Just go
next.
through the fire.
So, yeah, go through
I
the
have
fire.
15 HP, my guy. This fire does what, 60 damage maximum?
You'll be
Come
okay.
on, you luck won't be that bad.
You got potions.
Knock on wood.
I mean, I can't drink potions when I'm down.
You got a pregame.
I don't know. Would magic shield do anything to help me with this fire, I guess? Probably not.
The spell shield? No, that's for attacks only.
No.
And magic missile.
Magic missile.
Magic missile?
Oh, no.
I cast magic missile. Oh, wait, I need sight for that. What happens if I push someone through the fire?
Then they're going through the fire and taking damage.
Do they?
Is this push gonna push us all the way through?
If
Or-
any, no, push only pushes you like 5 feet. So they take the damage from entering and then take damage at the start of their turn. So that,
yeah,
yeah.
no thanks.
if you push through, you basically kill her.
Oh.
I mean, it depends. My push can go 15 feet.
I mean, that'll work.
I need to be able to see, though.
Nah.
What if I just create a tiny hut right here?
That's worth it.
I don't know it.
You guys got this.
So if I run through, it's only 1 damage tick, right?
Correct.
Well, here we go. First, I'm going to drink a potion as an action.
Okay.
That's a full heal, right?
It's a full heal. So whichever one you heal, we'll edit it to make sure it's a maximum.
What do I even have left? A 3rd level one?
You guys have a handful of potions.
Alright, I also have the bone binder one, don't I?
Yep.
Or did you already give those to me?
I gave everybody a level 2 potion. I don't know if I renamed it, but it's effectively
I
a
already
one.
used that one, yeah.
Okay.
And 3rd level one is 3d6 plus 3 times con, which is how much?
What's your con? Your con is plus 2.
So yes, I'm going to use that and heal for 23, I believe.
All right, go ahead and target yourself and pop that bad boy.
Did I math that right? 23?
Should be
Before I change my health?
6 plus 18. So 24. You're close.
I think I'm full health then, aren't I?
Yeah, just hit plus 24. It'll allow it for you.
And I jump through.
Alrighty, please make me a dexterity save.
I'm so good at things.
Yeah, pretty good actually. Dear God, alrighty.
Well,
Just roll the damage. There we go. Alrighty. Not bad.
so half of that and half again, right?
-5. You take 5 damage upon jumping through the firewall. Not bad.
Oh, yes.
Not bad. And you get to hold your concentration as well, good sir. So you jump through and it doesn't hurt anywhere as much as you thought it would.
I coated myself in liquid before I jumped through.
Yeah, basically, yeah. You didn't drink it. You just like covered yourself in healing potion.
Oh, God.
Now comes the big issue, though. Because I'm pretty much out of spell slots. I'm going to have to spend some spell slots to cast this as a bonus action.
I will say this as you're making your decision. When you walk in, the first thing that you see is this massive giant, and he has 4 of the Nereids speared through their like sternums, and one's through one of their stomachs. They're pierced everywhere, and he's holding 4 of them up as if they're hostages. And you can see that Marcy is moving in to try to break one of them free. You guys can attack these like spines that he has in them to free them.
Okay. Are these spies part of him or are they objects?
They are object, I guess is fine, yeah.
In that case, I'm not going to cast this spell. I'm going to cast a different spell. I can hit all of them, but I'll also hit the Nereid, won't I?
If it's a 10-foot sphere and you drop it directly on top of him, you'll hit all of the spears. Just the spears, not the Nereids.
Just as, okay.
Yeah, if you drop it directly on top of him. Yeah, because
They all have disadvantage technically. So.
correct. They're not in that. For
The big
reference,
guy has to roll again because he's made of stone-ish stuff.
yes, he is. Roll even higher. Excellent.
Nice.
Alrighty.
Still 5 damage.
Roll for the other
and
one
5.
disadvantage. Okay, they all fail except for him. He succeeds. And how much damage is
So
it?
the spears take 10 damage then, I guess.
10. Perfect.
That's
Okay.
Terrible rolls for the damage, but it's fine.
No, that's actually perfect. Because they are what they are, that didn't take any time at all. The perfect time to use the perfect spell. All 4 Nereids drop to the floor, as these spears that pierce their bodies shatter. They're all prone, though, and very clearly in pain. He will also take damage from Dees. All right, looks like he's able to maintain his hold on the wall of fire. Also, like as you walked through, the fire imp lashed out at you with its claws.
How dare.
How dare, little shit. Doing about the same amount of damage as the freaking firewall itself. Dear God. That resistance is nice and good. Worthwhile investment.
Definitely was.
Yeah, he barely grazes you. You only take 4 damage as you skirt on through, and you basically blast all 4 of them free. Marcy looks to you as if to say, like, holy shit, nice. And then what do you do?
I think that's about it. That's all I can do.
Before your turn ends, Meltalia will go ahead and also do the little loop-de-loop through here.
Oh, hey, it actually says which round it is now.
Yes, it does.
At the top of the round. That's
Mm-hmm.
nice.
Pretty cool. All right, she will also warp through there, and she'll use her... she'll do the same fancy thing you saw her do before. She kind of melds into water, and then warps across the room.
Did she jump in time to see me casually save 4 of her friends then?
Yes. So her face went from frustration to actually jumping through and seeing you do that, and she gives you a look of like, holy shit, excellent. She looks ecstatic, actually. And now she's going to spend some time trying to free the Neria down to the south. Marcia also looks at you as if to say, once again, holy shit, good.
Like it requires foundation.
Them being incredibly frustrated at this. The small little guy's going to fly towards you, and on his turn, the top of the order, he's going to slash out at you, striking again. And then at the end of his turn, Big Daddy's going to scoot on over to you, my friend.
Please don't.
He thinks you're cute. All right, Daniel, you're going to continue helping Bev Morna?
Yes, because he does not want to go through the firewall.
Sounds fair. Alrighty. Aldrin. Your little shadow guy probably poofed unless you moved him. Did you?
Yeah, he's poofed.
Okay. I mean, you can put him there so you can resummon him when you want.
I healed you so you can go through the wall.
Can you poof him through the wall?
He needs line of sight.
This is also line of sight.
Line of sight.
Yeah. I can, I don't know, just like dash and run through. Sure, I'll do that. I'll just take the dash action and run through.
All right, sounds good. You sprint on through and you're face to face with Big Daddy. Excellent.
And then I can bonus action summon my boy.
So you take half of that because you rolled a 20, correct?
Yeah.
Alrighty. So that is 6 damage.
Yeah.
The fires barely graze you. The boy is summoned.
And that's all I got.
Excellent. Alrighty, at the end of your turn, this creature is going to raise its arm up and bring it down on top of Lekka.
Shield?
I cast no. After his blade bounces off you, he turns attention to Aldrin and arcs the blade towards you this time, good sir. Fortunately, missing as you're able to block about half of it with your shield. So, Robbie, you hear some bullshit going on the other side.
I would like to jump through the fire.
Your friends are knee-deep in combat. Roll me some of that dexterity.
We just leave Beth Morta back there. See you later.
That is a fail, but half of 15 is not very much damage, so good job. You take 7 damage as your tails are buffeted by the flames.
And that does test concentration, right?
Yes, it does. You have 6 inspirations if you wish to hold on to that.
Yeah, I do.
All right, reroll concentration. Come on, bless. Come on, bless. Excellent. An 18, we get the hold on. All right, you move on through. You still have more movement technically. What's our plan? What are we doing here?
Be scared. That's the plan.
Help.
Also, Sarabi, when you move in, you can see 4 Nereids are on the floor, and Marcy's trying to help them up and get them out of the room.
I don't really know what I wanted to do.
I mean, you're here. You can see everything. The big boy, pain's the wrong word, but he's definitely feeling it.
Like, I'm sure you can heal.
You're feeling it now, Mr. Big Boy.
Indeed.
You can probably heal either one of us, or all of us.
I can only heal one.
Or just attack the...
Yep, there's a small boy, there's a big boy.
Did you move your spiritual weapon yet?
I'll move it for you. Only 20 feet.
Can I just recast it since it's a bonus action?
Do you have a spell slot for that? Do you want to use a spell slot just to recast it?
I haven't used my divinity yet, right? This is accurate?
Not to my knowledge. You gonna start blasting?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
He's next, so now's the time. You also have advantage due to the fairy fire.
All right, I'm gonna do that.
Path to the grave?
Yeah.
All right, he's now weak to whatever you use next. Pray tell, Sarabi, which spell are you going to hurl my way?
All of them. Do it. Every single one of them right now.
You sure do love that guiding bolt, considering we have advantage. All right, you strike this fool, and you'll take double damage, correct?
Yeah.
All right, C, that is 24, I believe. And it strikes him upside the head. He's able to hold onto the wall, but you can tell he's on his last legs as he howls out. The very walls begin to shake, and the ground begins to warble. You're not sure if this thing is controlling the palace, but you can tell the palace does not want you here.
Why not?
I don't know. I really couldn't say. Let's see. At the end of your turn, he's going to attack.
Don't target me.
Don't do
target
that.
me. That hits, yeah.
That does
Oh,
indeed
God.
hit. All right, the massive bladed arm unfortunately comes down on you and your mage armor is not enough to save you, but you're able to hold on to your spell. Now it's his turn. Seeing as all of you are wonderfully placed in front of him in such a absolutely candid way,
I saw this coming.
he likey a lot. He also does not really care that there's a minion there. Eat shit, buddy. As his body once again becomes a torrential whirlwind of blades, and he rushes through all of you, ending up on the other side of the firewall. Annoyingly, next to your little blade. We have I rolled myself, it's hilarious. All right, we have some fails. Do you guys want to re-roll those?
I mean, I'm down either way. It doesn't matter.
Okay. Then the question lies to Aldrin.
He's going to lose Fairy Fire then, but that's fine.
Can use an inspiration, I guess.
Yep, we got 5 left. I'll hit my little boy, which kills him. Beautiful. All right, Sarabi, you made it, but you still take the damage, and it's a shit ton of damage. Like as you said, no matter what, probably going down.
Dex
Indeed.
save.
All right, a 17 will indeed get it. So you only take half the damage.
Inspiration.
Alrighty, I'll have that on you. Still a lot. It was 27 in total as he charges by.
At
All
least
right.
he didn't take me with him through the fire again.
No, he didn't grab you. Jesus Christ, that would have been brutal.
No, I would have been dead.
Yes. My guy just plops your corpse down. All right, you guys can hear him moving on the other side, but you can't see what he's doing. You just hear movement. Alrighty, look at my friend.
I gurgle
You
and
die.
make a death saving throw.
All right, gargle it up. 11. We got 1 success.
And I sputter some more and end my turn because I can't do anything.
At the top of the round, we can feel the room gyrating a bit more. You can faintly feel through Daniel that Bavmorda is starting to hurt, but fortunately, you guys see Meltalia was able to free this Nereid down here. Exasperated, she starts to move forward, and Meltalia kind of looks about. She is going to rush to her friends, and she's going to quickly spend this turn healing them to get them back up into not fighting form, but to make sure they can stand. Marcia, unfortunately, has no spells or anything on her. She doesn't even know how to deal with the Nereids, unfortunately. But Meltalia begins to softly sing as she's bringing life back to her sisters. You know, after this round, she's going to run back to Bavmorda and go back to assisting her. While she is doing that, the bad shit I mentioned begins to happen. And the walls don't just warble, they look somewhat bladed. Not this round, but next round, this very room is going to try to kill you. It's already tearing through the carpet. It's not long enough or serrated enough to actually hurt you guys. You guys can kind of, scoot to the left and scoot to the right. They're no longer than just your standard, like, pocket knife, or maybe a somewhat largish dagger is the largest one. But this round, we're safe. Next round, spicy business.
Great.
All right.
Like less spice.
And you mentioned Daniel's just helping more?
It's fine. Yeah, he can't reach the big poison.
Alrighty, Aldrin.
He's just gonna...
I hate everything about all this. I should have a potion, right?
Oh, yeah.
Should have plenty. Yeah.
Do. I'm gonna feed it to Lekka. Here you go.
Alrighty, roll that bad boy. 16, not bad. Alrighty, Lekka, you're prone, but you're brought back. The land of the living. You sputtered out some of the nonsense, but you live.
I'm alive. I can't die. I'm immortal.
Oh, and then I guess that's all I got. I think I can run back through the wall, but
Don't.
That will definitely kill you.
yeah, I will move away from everyone so I don't get blasted.
Alrighty, Sarabi. So while
break the concentration of his.
you technically can't see him, but your blade is on that side.
Yeah, I need to see for my blade to move, so
Yeah. Awkward.
don't take back your words
Unfortunate.
now, God.
I'm not. You can't see the blade. I just thought I'd bring it up.
I mean, the blade just uses normal attacks, right?
Yeah, it's regular. It's also not automatic. She has to use an action to move it. So
I mean, technically, it should be able to attack with disadvantage then, I guess.
is that your
There he is.
is that your action or bonus action?
That's my action.
Okay, so that's the heal for full then. So 18 plus 3.
Can I swing the blade around randomly?
Sure. You know what? You know where your blade ended up, and you know he could not have gotten far because he just moved past the wall. Do this for me. Roll me a flat D10, and if you get above a 10, you can attack him. Just half and half, just pure luck. All right, we'll say the blade moves around somewhat randomly, swinging, and unfortunately just misses.
Wait, hold up. You wanted me
Instead
to
of
roll
flat
a
D10, I roll a
D10
1
and you
D10.
wanted me to roll a 10?
D20.
That's a-
Roll a D20.
You're actively cheating. Never mind.
Ah!
You have so many of them. Use an inspiration.
How much damage is it going to do? None.
I mean, he's almost dead.
It's fine.
Alrighty. And you know what? With that... Alrighty.
I'm going to move too.
At the end of your turn, he's going to burp out one of these bad boys.
Don't leave me here. Oh.
As you move, Sarabi, you also hear somewhat of a scraping sound, and you hear movement from the beast on the other side.
From the thing we're trying to kill?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
You guys technically see him, so I'm just gonna move him. He doesn't come through, but he does need move. We're just not sure to where. Lega.
What do you mean, not where? Daniel can see him, right?
Daniel can see him, yes. So you know he's
Yes.
in the doorway.
Oh, that's nice. Can I take a generic pot shot at him? No, it's weird. I need to use an action to see through his eyes, so sadly I can't do that with Daniel, but okay.
Oh, wait, you need to use an action to do that?
Yeah.
Oh, then you don't know where he is.
No, I can speak with him normally,
Oh.
telepathically. I can't
Oh,
see through his
okay.
eyes.
Gotcha, okay.
So if he says he's in the doorway, I know where he is, at least. But
Alright, gotcha.
there's nothing I can do with that, I think.
If you want to take another random pot shot, I'll do the same thing for Sarby. You got a half and half chance to hit him. Well, actually, no, you more so know where he is, so I'll just let you roll at disadvantage if it's targeted. Because Sarby had no idea where he was. She was completely guessing in the dark. You have a general idea.
Did it still have the guiding bolt advantage on him?
Oh, actually, yeah. It fell off on Sarby's turn, so now it doesn't have it anymore.
Like, I could say magic missile, but it actually requires me to see it, so I can't do that.
Correct.
Be a bit too cheating.
You're basically picking something and firing wildly to the other side.
This silver bracelet allowed me to regain up to a...
As an action, you can touch it and you can gain any spell slot back that's level 3 or lower.
Yeah, I'm going to use that to gain make a third level slot. So I'm going to go here in bonus action Draconic Cry.
The imp is sad. Top of the order. Natalia seems to finish her song. She looks to Marcia as if to tell her, all right, start getting him out of here. They slowly stand and begin to move towards the exit. And Meltalia moves
That's not the exit.
back over yonder. It dragged the camera. She'll just use her action to run through.
One of them casually like jumps through the firewall.
All right, she's trying to get there. Is Daniel still helping? Bavmorda definitely needs it, as Meltalia is on the way, and there's a big bad boy moving back.
I mean, if he sees the thing going at Bavmorda and Natalia coming up behind him, he's going to help Natalia supposedly attack this thing, I assume.
As Daniel flies over, Meltalia shouts through the firewall. It's crackling loudly, but you can hear her say, it's headed towards the ritual, towards Bavmorda. And Aldrin, make me a dexterity save. You just need to beat a 10.
Well, I can use my extra D4.
Yes, you can. I was like, it's only 1d4 damage. Oh, you only have 6 health.
I have 6 health, yeah.
Indeed. All right. Well, you save and take 2 damage.
God, where's my advantage? Okay, it doesn't matter.
Can I give him an unlucky point?
Is it a reaction?
It's if I see him for a saving throw.
Yes. So roll again, Aldrin.
Let me roll again.
You roll again, and I can make Sarabi roll poorly, maybe.
Do I roll again with advantage because Warcaster, or?
I don't know. Sure. Why not? It's phrased weird. Go for it. Doesn't matter. Yeah.
Yes, or don't you have advantage? Yeah.
All right. A 7 to 5, then a 24. Congratulations. You get to keep it. All right. What do you do, good sir?
Be scared. I can't really go through the firewall.
If only you were smaller.
I mean, I can give myself a potion,
You should.
and that's what I'm gonna do.
All right. Is that a action or?
Yeah, action.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Honestly, you can take 2 potions.
That's plus 16 health.
One is an action, one is a bonus action.
You can do that.
Sure, I'm gonna need the health anyways.
Might as well use your entire turn.
Action and then bonus action.
Of course, the roll's higher. Oh, it doesn't matter. The other one's max anyway.
Yeah.
All right. You heal for a very healthy amount, Aldrin. You're feeling much better.
And then, God, I guess I move here, and then I have 10 more feet. Oh God, that's awkward.
You'll be safe.
Well, if I start my turn here, then
Yeah.
I take damage, don't I?
Alright, yeah.
Yep.
I'll jump through and then start my turn there. So
You'll move through. Well,
I think I have to basically just stay on this side.
yeah. It doesn't matter. Yeah, because when you move through on either side, you're going through the shit side. Good point.
I just have to sit here and then run at him next turn.
I guess the point is you can stand on this side. You can't stand on that side. That was warm.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna kill you.
Well, I guess I'll stay here for now. And then I guess I can move my boy up next to me.
All right, well, this guy does not like that. So goodbye, boy. Oh, I missed!
No, boy stays.
All right, the boy stays. I apologize. Sarabi, roll me dexterity. All right, take 1. As the ground begins to rake up against your feet, you're able to dodge it. Oh, you can't go through either. You can sprint through. As he now moves towards Bavmorda, and he will indeed hit her. She cries out in pain as she's trying to hold this thing up. And Mr. Lecker, it is your turn.
Well, this is the issue. I am once again locked by sight.
Oh, that is a damn shame.
We need to get rid of this firewall.
Well, there have been attempts.
Yes, I could cast Sleet Storm, which weirdly enough does not require me to see the target. Might as well.
On where?
A point I want it to be. So like in the middle of the doorway that I know, or approximately that distance. Because it's massive anyway, doesn't matter too much.
Okay. Because you don't need sight, but you still need sight. You need to know where you're dropping it.
I will holler. He's attacking Bavmorda. Get your asses over here.
Like I was thinking, I know there's a wall on the other side of this doorway. If I just hit that, I'll hit everything in that room.
Right, so yeah, try to aim at somewhere where you know Lekka would be aware of this is where this thing is. That makes the most sense.
So the back wall, basically.
Yeah. That makes perfect sense. Because it's huge. And at the start of their turn, they make a dex save? Yeah, so at the beginning of their turn, they can make a dex save. All right, you chilling there?
No, I'm gonna jump through, I guess.
Okay.
Before I bonus action, drink potion action.
Oh, it's funny. You were targeting room at yourself. There we go. It went to heal everybody else.
Oh, did it? No.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
That's why I have it as a secret information, and I don't have it automated, because you guys would do some horrible things if it was automated. That would actually slow the game down. Alrighty. Dex save it up. 18. Nice. Half of half. So, 4. Technically, Bavmorda and Meltalia go at the beginning of the turn, so I'll have Bavmorda do a concentration check, it is?
I think so. Is she concentrating? Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, 100% concentrating.
Yeah. I hope she doesn't fail.
Hopefully
I'm
not.
gonna have to have Bavmorda roll a inspiration for us, I guess.
She is good at this, though.
She knows ice.
All right, Meltalia, it's rough terrain too, right?
Well, he is.
It is a lot of things except damage.
Fortunately, Meltalia is a water babe, so she ignores any icy, difficult terrain. So she slides on into position and begins to help, but she had to use her action to sprint here, so she's basically spending her whole turn running there. And what's Daniel doing? He's above the Sleet Storm, I believe. There is a height to it, so he shouldn't be affected.
Also needs to make a dex saving throw or fall prone.
It's 20 feet high? Holy shit. I would say Daniel can move in. No, he can't, because the creature's not that tall. Jesus Christ. Never mind. I guess it is a storm.
Yeah, I mean, technically, I think it also hinders sight. Technically counts it like obscured vision or something?
Yeah, it's a heavily obscured, meaning you guys can see. He just has cover.
Yeah.
If you attack him.
AC.
Yeah, he has higher AC, basically. Alrighty. What say you, Mr. Eldrin?
It's time to jump through the fire.
Half of 19.
Not a whole lot.
All right, the ice wall is really not that scary when you guys have resistance.
I mean, it has been rolling shit.
Very, very true, very true.
I can smack this
If
boy
it
through my
rolls like
clone.
in the higher percentile, it would be painful.
Oh yeah, definitely. Are you smacking the guy back there with your clone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bonk and the bonk.
All right, with a double quick bonkage, he's taken out.
All right, anyways, goodbye.
All right, he's not concentrating, but he will do a dex save and fail.
Oh, wait, I have to do a concentration check. I didn't put concentrating back on.
Oh, okay.
And he falls prone, I guess. How high was he flying?
5 feet, the usual. Hovering just above the ground, but that's still technically flying. All right, well, depressingly, he's going to spend that movement to get back up, like a doof, and he'll just kind of move out half his distance, which is there. So, sad days. He doesn't do anything. Alrighty, Sarby.
I want to upcast Guiding Bolt.
Okay, to be clear, you can see him. You have advantage on your attack, but he does have more AC. That is the only downside.
3. Is it half cover or?
I'm giving him half. I'm giving him half. It's the smaller one.
2 more AC. That's nothing.
Yeah.
That's
Okay. You got a crit. Nice. 46 damage, and that's without your extra bullshit that would have done quite a bit.
Imagine if you had that.
And, Sarabi,
Yeah?
as the rains pelt down on this vile beast, tell me how you felt it.
I mean, it's a hellish demon, and Guiding Bolt's kind of heavenly, right?
The second part's correct, yeah.
Can I just, put a
Radiant
big,
damage.
crater in his chest?
Sure. The guiding bolt goes hurling past the little imp, past Daniel. As this creature turns, it can almost like sense its incoming death. The walls almost go to close, but these aren't the automated walls. It looks like it's slowly gaining more control over the tower. But just before it's able to close them, the guiding bolt slips through and crashes directly in the chest of this creature. As it howls out again, its sounds reverberate throughout the hallway. Behind you, the heat is no longer intense and burning at your heels. You can see your clone again, Aldrin. Congratulations. It cries out a few more times before falling into small pieces and shatters to the floor. The imp also screams before it turns to dust.
Oh, good. I was going to aside that if it's survived.
Is it dead? Can I drop this sleet storm?
Yes, please.
Okay, he'll snap his finger.
I'll get rid of my clone.
And as you do this, you see this thing is just crumpled onto the floor. And Bavmorda she's looking a bit rough.
Can I bonus action heal her?
You very much can if you wish, yes. The creature struck at her. She was just barely able to dodge it, but you can see there's a gash taken out of her side. Your healing brings her past bloodied, and she nods approvingly to you, Sarabi. As the two women, Meltalia and Bavmorda, focus on this thing in front of them, the ceiling begins to shudder. The furniture begins to shudder. Everything in this room begins to shake, rattle, and roll. Behind you guys, you hear this weird, like, chiming and echoing, and Meltalia looks to you and says, "So I forgot to mention, I might have slipped something into Svarku's drink, which explains why he hasn't interrupted our little party, but he'll most likely be here soon, unfortunately."
Oh, cool.
Oh, so he's extra mad.
Well, we're in his room, and we just killed, or temporarily disabled, I'm not entirely sure, the Guardian, so yes, it's time to go. And as she says that, both women kind of like, they focus as much as they can, they push the rest of their mana into this shield, this wall, and they just tear it apart, it shatters. Fortunately, you're not too close, so it doesn't affect your hearing, but it does push everyone back just a little bit. And as all this happens, someone's at the door.
Someone knocks at the door.
As this happens, just in front of you all, this light begins to pierce down from the heavens. Something is seeping through the cracked mirror on the ceiling. Meltalia and Bavmorda both look at it. Bavmorda begins to kind of nurse her wounds a bit as she's watching, seemingly somewhat confused. The creature stirs slightly, but we know it's down for now. And
I kick it.
you kick it, and it hurts your foot a little bit because it's basically just a ball of spikes, but you're fine for the most part.
I also kick it.
You have better armor, so you're fine.
Nice.
Daniel also kicks it.
Bird kick. You know what? Meltalia and Bavmorda kick it too. I tell that. And
Like a bird headbutt.
as you guys are doing this, the light splashes down into the floor, and almost as if it's floating in front of you, you kind of move your head around it, and you can see both Meltalia and Bavmorda, they move as well. As if to say, what is this thing? But this massive symbol almost burns itself into the floor. And it's
Oh, that's an ominous.
incredibly ominous, yes. But it doesn't feel as if it's here to harm you.
Have we seen this symbol before?
You have not. No, you're not really sure what the symbol is, but just looking at it, especially you, Lekka, one attuned to the elements such as you are, you feel as if there's something more to this, something incredibly powerful that should not be here. So, Robbie, you feel something different. Yes, this thing is powerful, but you feel a connection to this thing. Meltalia looks to Bavmorda, and as they're trying to like just take in like what the hell's going on, and you hear another kind of like a gong, gong, coming from down the hallway from behind you guys. Meltalia looks at you guys and says, "It's time to go. Whatever this thing is, we must have broken the seal or the shell," and suddenly the ground, the floor begins to shake almost as if the entire tower, an earthquake is just rippling through it. And she nods and says, "Yes, it's definitely time to go." And she kind of does her little water whoop, 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 looking past and says, shouting back to you guys,
Wait.
"Yes,
I'm over here to the edge. Take the quick route.
I would, but I need to help my sisters."
Are they still down there? How many of them are there?
There's like 8. It's just Marcia, and there's still a battle going on downstairs, and she doesn't know if they're going to meet anyone on the stairs. She doesn't want to lose anybody. So she's going to escort them personally. Although she does nod to you as to say, I do appreciate that, but they are very hurt right now.
I can take her sisters down with me to be safe, and then the rest of them.
What? How many?
I can do 10 people, I believe.
What?
First level.
10 Featherfall? I don't know. I haven't used much Featherfall whenever I play it.
Oh no, it's up to 5.
Up to 5. If you want, you can take a 4 with you. That's way fewer to worry about. She'd greatly appreciate that.
Yeah.
Okay, there's only 3 she has to watch after now. That helps a shit ton, actually.
I mean, realistically, if I take how high up is this town?
You're on the 4th floor. It's really tall.
Yeah, but in feet.
Oh, I can't say hundreds of feet. You're up really high. You're up really high.
I'll take 4 of the width, I guess.
Okay, yeah. These stairs go on for quite a bit. Unsurprisingly, Svarku's place is a bit ostentatious. Now, you also feel like as if there were a barrier or something around this building so you can just fly in. It's gone now. Whatever barrier was protecting Svarku's palace and this island is gone. Looking over the edge, Lekka, the sky seems to begin to warble. The stars are actually streaming across the sky and leaving light in their path, as if they're being painted and just kind of slid across this ceiling. It's really difficult to tell. It's incredibly trippy to look at. And Natalia lets you know that she'll go with her sisters the other direction. But then she does say, if you're going to stay, whatever you're going to do, please make it quick. Like I said, he's probably on the way. And she moves over to the left to go speak with her sisters, make sure they're okay. She'll be leaving momentarily with Marcia. To point to you, Sarabi, this symbol.
Yeah, I was going to ask, in what way is it familiar to me?
It feels familiar.
Sorry, you said connected to me, right?
Yes, it's connected to you, and it feels familiar in the sense that it feels familiar, as in the family sense, like familial.
Say that again?
You are a fiend.
You feel a connection with your family for some odd reason, and you know...
As in Kitsune family or demonic family?
Kitsune.
Well, now I'm intrigued. I was just going to grab Avmorda's arm and leave, but now I can't.
Indeed. It is time to leave if you wish, which I'm assuming you're going to say yes. You may reach out to this thing, and I will give you a vision that only you will receive. No one else will see this.
I reach out to her.
Alrighty. As you see this happening, Aldrin, what are you doing?
I'm just going to see Sarabi standing there, and I'm going to be like, all right, whatever. Going to help Avmorda.
Wait a minute. I don't have to cast Featherfall on myself. I can just cast it on falling people. I could have all of them drop
down.
On
5 of them.
Yeah, I can, but I don't have to hold concentration on it, right? So I can have 5 of them jump down, and I can cast it on them.
Yeah, but I think they're going to need a guide when they get down, because you don't know where they're going to land.
Well, I can send Natalia with them then.
Oh, that's true.
And Marcia. And Morda if she wants to.
Is it concentration?
Nope.
And I can cast it 4 more times.
Oh, seriously? I thought you were out of spell slots.
Nope. First level spell slots, I still have 3 left, and I have 1 free cast of it left.
Oh, shit, dude. If that's the case, then yeah, she'll take you over the
line. Then do that.
I'm just telling everyone to jump over the edge, and I'll help them.
All right. However psychotic that sounds, they trust you.
Don't jump off too fast. 6-second cast time.
Indeed.
Yes. No, it's a reaction, right?
It can be used as a reaction, yeah. It can be, yeah. All right, Sarabi.
Is it also as an action?
I believe so.
Okay, so just for reference, I start to reach out to Avmorda to, give her a helping hand, and then the symbol just distracts me.
Oh, good. It's gonna be like, Sarabi, you good? We're leaving.
Duh.
All right, whatever. I'll just, assuming that Avmorda's hurt, I will help her, walk out this way.
Daniel will help you with a help action.
And I'll just point off the edge and be like, just jump.
Now, when you call Sarabi's name, she cannot answer. She cannot hear you. So when you call to her, she doesn't respond.
I'll just kind of shrug. She'll be okay.
Wow, so caring.
I felt weird magic from it, and Sarabi has the same kind of weird magic. I'm sure they're fine.
We'll find out.
Nothing could go wrong here, ever.
I can just transform into a fox and run through legs.
No, I'll have Daniel carry you down in that case. Because Daniel's staying up there.
I don't think Daniel's strong enough to pick me up. I'm not that small.
I mean, he's a big seagull.
Daniel can try his hardest, okay?
I mean, as long as he slows the fall, I won't break all my legs.
Okay, so here's the deal, right? I can cast it on falling people. I can cast it to you mid-jump. It's fine.
Indeed. So, Sarabi, your vision goes black. You feel as if you fall into a void. And you keep falling and falling and falling and falling. And this feeling seems as if it's going to go on forever. But suddenly, it does actually stop. And you look before you, and you see the night sky. It is not precisely as you know it, but you do see some familiar scenes. Looking to the north, you do indeed see that same symbol, ever burning in the night. But further to the north, you can see another symbol. But you're not sure what it is. You need to get closer.
I get closer. I do that, attempted fish swim in the space.
All right, as you fish swim, you just will it, and you're able to move forward. And as you do, you see a very familiar foxy outline.
Who?
You then see two other shadowy figures standing next to her. She doesn't see you. In fact, she doesn't respond to you at all. Neither of the figures do. And there's almost a gold flame burning around them.
Oh, I see her. Kiara! Kiara!
She doesn't respond.
What the hell are you doing here? Stop ignoring me!
You keep calling out to your sister, and she doesn't return your call. In fact, she says nothing. It's almost as if she didn't recognize you at all. The other two shadowy figures, also burning in this golden flame, do not respond either. They're surrounded in a circular wall of fire with a smaller orb in the middle that's also burning. And they just stand there. They say nothing. But you sense a connection. You can't get too close, else you'll burn up. But there's something here.
I'll circle it and glance around wildly.
As you begin to circle it and look around, you see no more of these symbols, no more of this light or the burning. But the three shadowy figures do not respond.
Are they moving or talking or just standing there?
They're seemingly just standing there, as if completely oblivious to the world around them. There is a third figure in the center, but it's even shadowier, almost impossible to discern what you're looking at. But for a moment, you almost like lock eyes with it, and it does look back to you. And its eyes burn into your soul, Sarabi. It's not scary, though. It fills you with a very calming, relaxing sensation. And you're not really sure what's going on here, but I'll allow you to ask one question, if you have one.
I have many questions.
Which
All
one?
of the questions.
You can ask multiple, and I'll let you know whichever one has the best answer. I'll answer that one. How's that sound?
Why am I here seeing this?
That is a good question. Do you have any others?
I mean, there's the generic, who are you? What is this place? I figured why am I here seeing this would get me the best answer.
Fair enough. You feel as if it's probably best for you to take a step back, as the figure in the middle answers by moving towards you, and he kind of floats out of the circle of flame.
Do I know this, sir?
Do you know this, sir? You do not. You've never seen him before.
Has anyone I know described him before?
Oh shit. Did Sarabi describe him?
Is he the Dragon Man?
Yes.
I mean, it was 25 words or less. I suppose she would have done it in maybe 5.
Whatever Kiara would have told you about Shakai Rukal.
Shiny Dragon Man.
Yeah, shiny dragon man. You see this figure sort of walk towards you, almost as if it's acknowledging you. And you ask, why are you seeing this? Why are you here?
Yeah.
He looks down at you and says, well, I cannot answer that question perfectly.
Oh, man, you know what I should have said? I should have asked, is there something wrong with my system? That's a Sarabi question, isn't it?
So he holds his hand out as if to say, there's nothing wrong. Everything's fine. And then he continues answering your other question. So he holds his hand out as if to stay that question, almost as if he read your mind. Your sister is safe. And he says, you and anyone nearby were touched by a powerful magic. Magics that were both meant for this world and not meant for this world. Those that you see behind me were bestowed the same blessing. You must have some familial bond to my servants. This is why you are here and why you can see them. But this place is not for you, Sarabi.
Where is this place exactly? I'm not even sure how I got here.
Before you can finish asking that question, you are once again sucked back to where you were before. And all the shadow and all the space around you, all the stars and everything seem to burn away.
And as I come back to myself, wait!
Then you'll back your forehead.
Yeah, Daniel's trying to wake you up. Your eyes were rolled back in your head, and Bavmorda is looking over you as if she looks worried. She looks very worried.
Swat Daniel away. Come back! You didn't answer any of my questions!
Bavmorda looks at you and kind of pats her head and says, are you all right, child?
I saw my sister!
You must be imagining things. We need to be leaving. It's time to go.
Okay.
And this room is shaking, much like the others. And to the north, Sarabi, you're laying down, so you and... Well, Daniel can actually see this a bit easier. There seems to be an individual that was not in this room before, to the north. She's shuffling through all the various boxes and all the clothes that he left out and whatnot. You've not seen her before, but she is a familiar sight.
Is that the thief?
Yes, and she locked eyes with you for a second and kind of waves and says, you should probably get going.
You too! What the hell are you doing here?
She actually puts her hands on her hips and points to you and says, listen, I've been trying to get here for a while. I see my shot, I'm taking it. And she has something in her hand that's very shiny, and she kind of just bows to you, and then she steps back into the shadows and seemingly just disappears.
You daft stranger! If I ever see you again, I'm gonna smack you!
Like, I just gonna yell back, stop shouting at random shadows and come here.
What? My sister?
Your
It was
sister
the
is not
dragon
here.
man she told me about, I think.
Well, then she's alive, right?
I mean, yeah, but what the hell was that?
We need to get out of here and get back to her then.
I'm here.
All right, since you did indeed wait for Sarabi, that thrumming gets louder. And in the room just beyond, you hear a voice ring out that's somewhat familiar and says, whoa! The party came all the way upstairs without me? Shit! And Natalia freezes for a second. All the Nereids also go completely cold.
That's what I think it is. I start shoving girls off the platform.
She
You
looks...
start pushing him off.
Fast, like only 5 at a time.
Oh, you say, like, it needs to touch them, right?
No, it's range.
It's not a touch.
I can
Oh.
see.
Thank God. Okay.
Yes, I think it's like 30 feet range or something. It's not bad.
Yeah, it's a
I start
short
shoving.
range, but
All right, you start politely shoving, and you get the first 5 off, and they begin
I mean,
to...
I would assume that I would have done like the first 5 while Sarabi was tripping, so.
Yeah. You're able to get them, no problem, as they're kind of falling and doing their thing. And who's next? Are you prioritizing the Nereid specifically? Bavmorda?
The weak people first, so yeah, everyone who has
the
hurt.
weak people.
The Nereids, Marcia, Bavmorda was also hurt, she can go next.
The other 2 Nereids, Marcia and Bavmorda, kind of hop off. And they're all falling at a very wonderfully controlled rate as you're casting the spell. And you guys just hear like a loud thuds. Doof, doosh, doosh, and just a, hello? There's got to be somebody back here. Where's all my dancers?
Goodbye. Grab, jump.
Time to jump.
All right, you all jump together?
6 seconds passed, I don't have to yet.
Yep.
What did you say, Lekka?
6 seconds haven't passed, I can't cast yet. As they fall to their death.
All right.
No, it's fine.
You're all able to leap down, and as you do, the figure does indeed turn the corner and look about, and you just hear rage in his voice as he sees what's transpired in his room, and it's completely a mess. Sarabi, you jump next to Meltalia, and as she's like falling down, she's flipping off Svarku, hoping he'll see it.
Ooh, I'll join in.
Excellent.
And you'll still
We all
sit there.
collectively flip him off.
The other Nereids look completely frozen in fear as if they dare not look back up at him.
I'm going to laugh a little crazy. Because, I mean, the wind in my fur probably feels nice.
I mean, this is much nicer as you see the building around you is burning, and it's actually warbling. You can see the walls shifting and shaping and changing.
I'm at home in fire. This is good.
Oh, yeah. It's very, very relaxing. And for a moment, you guys are falling slowly, but you can see his head kind of pop over the edge, and you just hear another laugh of, are you goddamn kidding me?
No, sucker.
And, I'm going to just roll a flat d20, and if I get... I'm going to say an 18 or higher. He's aiming for the Nereids. A 6, okay. He holds his hand up and a bolt of flame comes hurtling, hotter than anything you've experienced so far. Fortunately, it zips by literally everyone. And he kind of goes, huh? And then laughing to himself, he just walks back to God knows where. And as we're falling, let's see.
For every 5 feet we fall down, we can also move 10 feet in a direction, I believe.
On the ground floor, are you guys shooting for where you came in, the other side, or where the lizard folk came through?
I would be shooting for the side with a lot of people, a lot of our people specifically.
They seem to be pretty balanced, realistically. The battle's going hoarsely at the moment, though, and they're trying to leave.
Well, we only know the way out that we came in, so...
Is that the right you want to go?
Yeah.
Unless Metalio signals a different way.
As you guys begin to slowly float your way down, it does indeed take a hot second. And I'll specify hot. You see, the battle is still raging. There are a few dead ogres, many dead lizard folk, but there are plenty of dead elementals. We've definitely done our part on both sides. It looks as if all the leaders are doing fine. They seem hurt, but you don't see any of them dead. Unfortunately, the doors that were locked kind of burst open, and one of the blade guards gets kind of smashed off to the side and falls over, and the other one just kind of scoots. And as you guys are falling, you can see Svarku walking through what you guys can presume to be his throne room, getting here before you guys even land. And as he begins walking and looking about, he sees all of you falling as if, let's say, what the shit is going on? And you guys actually are able to land just about as he's moving towards you all and going to move past the leaders. What do y'all do?
Oh shit! Oh, I spoke too soon. Run!
You just booking it out the other direction?
Yeah, I will grab whichever Nereid looks the weakest and just book it.
All right. Look, what are you doing?
Use my last spell shot to cast Fog Cloud between us and Svargu.
All right. As you call that out and you begin to cast it, one of the ogres jumps towards Svarku and he catches him by the throat. And you can tell this ogre was pretty hurt, but he was one of the one of the Edgesworn, one of the stronger ones. And he jumps towards Svarku, going to smash his spiked mallet into his head. Svarku easily catches him. And he points to you guys and says, "That shit don't fly in my party, boys. That's a party foul." As your fog cloud begins to disperse and cover the way, he gives you a look of us to say, "What?" And the look on his face as his eyes light. Flames lick down his arm up to his hands as you see him squeezing the throat of the Edgesworn. He's trying his best to fight back. And you can see Srock attempting to heal or something, but whatever it is, his magics are not strong enough. He shoves his nail from his thumb between the eyes of this Edgesworn, and it pierces his skull. You hear a loud cracking noise as he squeezes tighter and tighter. And as your fog cloud finishes, you see this guy's body just burn to ash as he points to you guys.
Time to run.
Still running?
I don't have any spells.
I mean, what are we gonna do about that?
Sounds good. Okay. As you guys are running, Srock in his nonsense, y'all can hear him. And just battle loincloth. And just charges in. The other ones charge in. They try to stop Svarku, and well, something's gonna happen, but who knows what. As y'all begin running.
Why are they
Morta,
charging him?
is this okay? I'm starting to feel guilty.
She gives a look as if to say, "I don't know if that was my son or another one. I don't want to think about it. Regardless, we're moving on."
Retreat?
Yes, dear, we are retreating.
No, I mean everyone.
They know to retreat, don't worry.
Okay.
You did not speak with him very much, but Glavrak is a very potent leader. While Svarku might be strong, I believe he would like to kill us first and not them. They'll hold him, hopefully. All this being said while you guys are running, of course, for the time being. But yes, we need to get going. And Miltalia is doing what she can as you guys are rushing through.
Can I do Sparku with like a guiding bolt pot shot or no?
You want to do that?
Just one to distract them?
You can, but you don't know if it'll distract him or piss him off more. The fog cloud's pretty sufficient.
I mean, I'm sure it'll piss him off.
He's already very angry. He just melted a guy, so if you want to make him angrier.
I mean, if it distracts him enough to let one of the ogres get I don't know, some sort of shot in.
I won't tell you no. If you think it's a good idea, go for it.
I'm gonna third level it.
I won't have you roll for initiative. All right, your guiding bolt goes hurling past, and you strike him. Where are you aiming? Where was this guided bolt guided to?
Oh,
Go
man.
for the dick.
I mean, if you want to distract him, though.
Yes. Since he likes to party.
I bet he isn't wearing a cut piece of sustenance.
Nobody's wearing a cod piece of something because it clangs out loudly, and he kind of grabs at his pants. It's vibrating. He's like, "Oh shit!" And you see his face as he's pointing to you, very confused, like what? As the fog cloud finishes, and you guys begin to book it. So yeah, whoever hits him next, that'll definitely assist them as Farku goes toe to toe with these fools. Like I mentioned before, they were drinking, partying, going nuts. We did this before in one of the other campaigns, but through these tunnels, we're not going to drag you guys through them or mess with that or roll initiative. You three tell me, with whatever remaining resources you have, what you do to stop the enemy. There are various salamanders, there's little imp boys. Each of you will have one action basically per area. So what say you to assist your escape?
We're starting right now?
So right now, yeah, you guys are booking it. You're running, the castle's shaking, these rooms are shaking, there's stones falling from the sky, something bad's happening.
I mean,
it's cute that you think I still have resources left.
Agreed.
Bless would be gone at this point, so I guess I could recast Bless to make it easier to like dodge falling rocks and stuff.
You can do that, yeah, definitely. Yeah, Bless, you guys can do skill rolls. It doesn't have to be an attack, it can be an attack, it can be a spell. It can just be skill rolls if you want. Anything weird you have on you, anything.
I will just Bless to make sure we can have a better chance at dodging whatever's coming at us.
Sure.
I have one invisibility left I can do.
I will say Bless plus Invisibility will basically guarantee your guys' escape, and I won't have you roll anything else if you want to use Invisibility.
I can only cast it on one person. But
Never mind. Shit. I forgot.
that's a downside.
That one person can get
it's my
out.
free cast.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It'll help
Also,
substantially.
Lightning rig left, I guess. But
Okay. Well, if you want, you can go ahead and use that invisibility on someone that will guaranteed 100% help a ton. I can guarantee that. The Nereids will not do any actions, so they'll stay invisible, and Meltalia is staying close by so she knows where they are. And Sarabi, what are you doing?
is there anyone else escaping aside from us? Or?
This group is just the Nereids, Bavmorda, and Marcia.
Can I transform and scout ahead just to make sure there's no enemies?
I mean, Daniel can do that as well.
Yeah, so
Something else.
it's a rather large room, so the two of you can do that. 4 eyes are better than 2.
Daniel can help action Sarabi with scouting out.
Sure. The two of you go out to scout then. You can just click on your polymorph. You don't have to actually switch to fox form. Just go ahead and cast it. Ha! You tried polymorphing, that's funny. Spark returns to a small fox. I'm adorable shit.
I
Ew,
feel like
no.
the ogres wouldn't know what would happen. They'd just hit him, break the polymorph.
Yes, they would probably, yes. No questions asked, they would smash that small boy. All right, your group is booking it through as Aldrin is helping the team. Lekka, you invisible someone, which helps a ton because she won't be targeted. That's one less target to worry about. Bavmorda and Marcy are trying to stay near the front, so is Meltalia to distract any attackers. They're also trying to check the size. Sarabi and Daniel, you guys are looking up ahead to make sure you guys aren't going to get caught up by any stragglers or anyone hiding off to the side. And going through this, I'll say you guys were able to pass both areas since one of them is literally just a straight shot, and you're able to move your way out quickly. And we see daylight again. We are back on the island. Just outside, you turn and you can hear the volcano rumbling. You were told to meet somewhere to the south of here. It's going to be a long run, but doable.
Like, would it be faster to take the? No, there's no portal there, is there?
Nope, there's not.
Too bad.
Meltalia, are you and the ladies okay? To continue on without us?
Were you planning on going somewhere else?
Well, we got to get to the exit, right?
We can... Shit. She's thinking. Because she knows there's an area tunnel nearby, and she'll bring her sisters back.
I mean, if we can bring you somewhere along the way, we got to go south no matter what.
I should be fine on my own.
It's a slight detour, but we can take it.
We don't know how long this barrier will be open. I don't want you to be stuck on this island for any longer. I doubt that little escapade will ever work again. And she smiles knowingly. And she takes your hands, Sarabi, and she says, we'll be fine. I promise.
I will hug her.
All right, she kind of gives you a hug back, and the Nereids, they're kind of coming to their senses, and they go to offer everybody hugs. Bavmorda, Marcia, Aldrin, Lekka, all of you. Sarabi, they're just like, thank you. Like, they're finally out of the stupor of like, holy shit.
Yes, I will totally hug them too.
Yeah, just seeing him again was nightmare fuel. And they give all of you guys hugs. They seem much better off now, and they give you a look as if they're lucid. They're good. They will head to their Nereid tunnel, and Meltalia kind of softly hums to them. And she hums and hums and hums, and this helps calm them even more. And they slowly begin to move out into the jungle as they wave to you guys, heading past the pig den, back to their Nereid tunnel. And Bavmorda looks to your group and says, well, my home's here, but I assume you'd like more assistance on the way out.
Do we need it?
I don't know. You might.
Don't you want to wait here for your kin?
I'd prefer she just do what she has to do.
Yeah.
There's plenty of fighters down there.
We'll probably be fine.
As long as we don't run into anything, yeah.
She nods, and then she calls out into the jungle side. And you actually see some ogres were hiding just nearby. And she goes, all right, we'll guard here and make sure none of his kind are able to leave and slither their way around the jungle. I guess this is goodbye, then.
I'll hug her too.
And she is quite a large woman, and upon hugging her, Sarabi, your fingers kind of brush up against some sore wounds, and she winces a bit, but hugs you back, and you notice that a lot of her braids have been burned off. And she has ointments and such for this, but she's hurt. She'll live, but she's hurt.
I'll toss her my last potion, I guess.
I will also give her a healing word too.
Okay. She takes the healing word and the potion and smiles at you and says, the three of you are good people, truly.
That was my last spell slot, by the way.
Hopefully you don't need it.
3 health potions left.
I gave her a level 2.
Left.
Okay. She nods as if to say, like, I appreciate it. We should be fine from here, though.
I'll just give her all of my health potions and go like share these with the ogres.
Will do. We are either low or completely out of bones. I cannot tell. But we'll guard here. The 4 of you. Run.
When I get stronger and scarier, I promise I'll come back.
She gives you a look as if they don't, but okay.
When even you on this mysterious island know my name, I'll be back. AK level 20.
You know what? I'll drink one of them myself and give the rest.
Striker can't beat me for all level 20.
Sounds fair.
Or what's the maximum of that? 6 plus 2, 8.
Alrighty, as you chug, you feel a bit better, Lekka. And the 4 of you begin to move southward. Marcia is not as hurt as you guys are, so she's somewhat leading the way. And you guys attacked at around 8, I think it was. So it should be around 4 in the morning. So it's still dark as we're moving through here. And you guys just hear shouts and explosions as you're moving by. It ain't pretty. I'll tell you that much.
There shouldn't be any patrols out either. They should have all gone to join the fight.
Yes, you guys can see that there basically are no patrols. There are some left over, but they are few and far between, and they're not paying any attention to you whatsoever. It'll be around 8 a.m. by the time we reach the destined location. And as we continue moving southward and southward, you guys, as we were moving this way through the jungle, you've been through here before. In fact, you've been through this specific area multiple times. This area here was not great. There's some invisibility and some juking, but you guys did make it out alive just fine. And I forgot, the potions last an hour, or they last...
An hour, yeah.
Just an hour.
Okay.
So they should have fallen off by now.
Yes, indeed. So, like I said, it's warm, but not so warm that, you know, it melts the flesh off your bones. But the island is shaking. It's very unhappy, to put it lightly. And behind you guys...
Like, is the weird spinny sky also happening here, or is it just...
Everywhere. It is... Yes, it looks incredibly strange. It's almost like the sky is trying to catch up with itself. If you've seen a really long-term exposure photo where someone sees the stars streaming, that's exactly what it looks like. It's quite beautiful, actually. But there's a little spice of strangeness on top of that. It is wholly alien to look at.
As long as it's not reminiscent of like what happened to Corellia.
No, it is not, fortunately.
Like, I won't say anything, so...
It definitely looks a bit spooky, though, I will say. And as you guys move yourselves to the south, you hear a very loud thumping and a thudding. And it's far away, but to the north, you guys see way off in the distance that volcanic waterfall begin to kind of warble a bit, as if something's coming out of it. But your group moves unmarred through this final area. It's warm. It's incredibly hostile. There's no food or rest here for any of you. But for shits and giggles, everybody roll me perception.
Oh, you too?
Ah, yes.
6, 20.
I am hyper aware.
4.
Good job, Daniel.
Hell yeah, brother.
My ears are just like swishing every which way.
Alrighty, as you guys are moving through here, you catch sight of a very particular group of birds. Very reminiscent of dodo birds. Long beak, short little fat body, little legs, and they're kind of just like... And they're kind of moving about on this like small island surrounded by lava. And they're just kind of minding their own business, but we know we need to get going, and they're kind of just looking around.
Are they little or big?
Like some are football sized, some are dog sized.
I mean, it's bigger than me.
I mean, as long as they're minding their business, we'll go around them.
Yeah, they're minding their own business. And you recollect Sarabi and Lekka when you guys were speaking with the lizard folk, specifically the more bookish type. They were looking for a bird very similar to this. And well, at least their search is not in vain. They'll eventually find them. They are here on the island.
Wait, were they?
When you guys are talking about things on the island, they let you know that there was a certain bird they thought was extinct, and it was very, very specific to this model of bird.
Bird model?
This bird model, exactly. Precisely.
I can always send Daniel to relay the message. I can summon him back. That's fine.
I was about to say, I'll draw the location quickly on a map, and you can I'll give it to Daniel.
If there's no tether, then Daniel flies off to go spread the good news. And as he does, you guys are able to meet up with everyone. Edmund, Charlie, Joni, Trevor, Brian, Jenny. I said Jenny, whatever. Another Jenny, why? Oh, Joni, Jenny, Hot, Travis, Ruben, Benjamin, and Dale. And not Luther and Horatio. But everyone's here. They all greet you.
Hi guys, gasp. Oh, we've had a long day.
They look at you guys like, yeah, what? And as they do, it almost feels like the island itself, the whole thing is shaking. The water begins to splash in front of you all. And we found an area to rest where the lava isn't splashing directly into the ocean. It's a little safer and a little cooler over here, but still wildly dangerous. You guys look off into the ocean and see nothing. No boat, no rescue, no giant fish. There's nothing here to rescue you. And we end up actually waiting about an hour or so. As they have kind of been here, they let you guys know we've been waiting too. And this weird flickering warbling continues. And looking across the horizon, you see something bulbous that's moving toward us. It's really hard to see, but Lekka, you'd never miss something on the ocean like this. You know your left from right. And you've never seen this before, that's for sure.
My starboard from larboard.
Exactly, you know your larboards. But you do know the shape. And it's difficult to see with this shape. It's closer and closer and closer. And Lekka, it looks like the outline of a boat. No sails or anything, just the wood. You don't see anyone or anything on it, and you don't even see the boat. It's almost like light is bending around this thing. And it's kind of charging like for you guys, but like in slow motion, it's really surreal. Sometimes it's closer, sometimes it's further. It's really wild to look at, but you for sure see it.
Wow, that's just weird.
And everyone looks like they're getting pretty impatient, as if to say, like, we are getting off the island, right? Like, what's here?
Yeah, it's right there. Don't you see it?
Everyone looks, and there's so much wild shit going on, they don't know what to look for.
It's fine. Follow me.
Pat, make sure you aren't leaving anything behind, guys. Oh, speaking of, is your golem here, demons?
Probably not.
You didn't want to leave him behind, right?
Yeah, but I also didn't want to spend time going there to tell him to come here, did I?
No. Can we retcon we stopped by on the way back?
I was going to say,
from the city.
Did you instruct him to return to you when he was done?
I don't think so.
If you did not tell him to come back, then he
I
won't.
just told him to clean up the place. That's all.
Okay, then he's probably still doing that. But if you did tell him to come back, he would slowly work his way here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind. That's fine.
What?
Lekka will have.
I thought you wanted a boating companion.
Oh, he also wanted the muscle.
Well, then tell him to meet you. Rekka.
Nope. It doesn't happen.
It's okay.
What?
Didn't happen.
Lekka will forever remiss about his lost chances.
But he will always be here to tell the tale of Lekka Rude.
As the invisible boat floats away, Lekka will look to the island and a single tear will drop from his face.
I feel no sorrow for you whatsoever.
So when you said follow me, Lekka, did you jump into the water and start swimming?
No, I'm basically gauging where the boat thing is going.
Okay. You can see that it's kind of moving up off to the side. It's up like the face of some mountains. To you guys' right. Not where you are currently, but it's a small jaunt. It wouldn't take you long to get there.
Yeah. I'll basically start moving there and checking it out.
All right, everyone starts following. They're like, all right, sure.
Seeing if I can find a point where it might moor.
And as you do, you see a smaller boat, a little dinghy, fully revealed to you, Lekka, and to everyone else. You don't recognize the individual on the dinghy, but they look super confused as they're looking around like, where the hell am I?
Good question. Everyone
shrug at him.
He looks up.
Everyone with our boat now.
He looks up and sees you guys and goes, oh, shit! Where'd y'all come from?
You don't want to know, turn around.
Just leave. Just go away. Take us with you.
Yeah.
Am I leaving or am I taking you with me?
Both.
I'll take out my foldable canoe as well and help people start going up and down to the boat, or invisible boat, non-existent boat.
All right, perfect. He's like, yeah, sure. There's enough room to get most people in, but with the foldable canoe, all of you can do this in one swoop-de-boop back and forth, because some of you are kind of small.
Yeah, how big is this boat?
I'll tell him to watch out for the sea god in the water, just to scare.
It's a rather beefy dinghy. It's got some ka-chunk to it.
If it can hold
some ka-chunk.
And as you guys move closer and closer, dinghy and raft side by side, this large boat begins to come into view. And you hear shouting and complaints and such in the distance. Many confused voices. Many confused voices. But you hear an ahoy, you hear, there, I see them. And then you hear another voice that just pierces out and goes, yeah, they're right there, I totally see them. And before you, suddenly this boat just is there. huge, absolutely massive. It would have been impossible to miss. How'd you guys not see this? And the guy's just kind of going up, and says, all right, buddy, you don't have to yell. Yeah, I got him. Listen, I don't know what the hell's going on. And these two goblins are kind of leaning over the side. One in the upper part of this. Is that really tall goblin or it's two goblins? I don't know. It's weird. It's difficult to tell what's going on. But there's one goblin like holding onto the side and one goblin on top of him, ? I don't know. And they're both shouting and pointing. And so, see, I told you I saw somebody. He said, no, shut up. And they start like kind of punching each other.
Oh, no.
As your dinghy indeed gets closer and closer, and they throw over, ropes and various ladders for you guys to climb up on. To be able to board the ship.
Am I in charge of my own stuff now again?
Sorry, your own what?
My own stuff.
Your own stuff. What's that mean?
I mean, I kept everything near the end there, so I probably have several packs of just really heavy items.
Whatever you have on you, But anything you left at the camp is at the camp, unless you ask someone to bring it with them.
I asked someone to bring it with them.
Okay, then this probably would have been 2 trips if they brought extra shit. So yeah,
you put it on my Tensor's floating disk.
That too, yeah. That can 500 pounds, right?
Thank you.
Yeah, but I would say, yeah, shit. With Tensor's floating disk, you easily could have carried everything in one shot, and they seem.
I found a ton of artistic stuff here, so there's no way in hell I'm leaving it behind or selling it right away.
Indeed. Unfortunately, their wizard died, so yeah, their wizard indeed died, so no second Tensor's floating disk, but one will have to do. And as you all are able to board.
What I want to know is, would I recognize this boat, considering I technically know the captain?
Would you recognize Slicey and Dicey, too?
Maybe. I mean, this is the Corellia crew, right?
This is a new crew.
Was Echo in Corellia?
Things happened after that, but this is a brand new ship. So this is not the same one as last time. This ship is actually called the Black Sparrow, but you'd probably recognize it. He's been in business for a while. And you guys all look to the south, and you see a very beautiful birdman.
Oh my God, Echo!
You know him?
No! Sorry. That is me, not Sarabi.
Okay.
I didn't notice him right away. Excited!
You see a very beautiful birdman look down at you all and say, welcome to my ship.
Wow, you're pretty.
Thank you.
I haven't seen you in a long time.
Oh, hello, Lekka. I am not going to question precisely what's happening. As he looks up, it looks like the sky is being torn apart. And he says, this looks familiar, so I believe we should leave, yes?
Yes.
Oh, yes, very.
And Slicing Dicey, they're complaining about how this was supposed to be, like, there wasn't an island here a second ago. Where did this island come from? Screaming and running, and, like, one of them falls off, they're, like, running around themselves, and they're kind of looking at you guys and checking you out, and Dicey's, like, poking your tail, Zarabi. Like, ooh, pretty.
I'll flick it around their faces.
As if to attack or as if to entice?
Both?
Okay, they're confused, so they do both.
Perfect.
They start, like, mock dueling with one of your tails.
WTF for these things?
What, these things? The hell are you talking about, lady?
Damn.
That's rude. That's incredibly rude. Captain, should we throw her overboard?
Yes, they're sassy.
We're kidding. But seriously, not a thing. Slicey and Dicey. Pretty simple, yeah?
Don't you guys usually travel in pack?
What? We are civilized folk, as he points to his, like, suit.
Oh my God, that's
Their trench coat.
Well, they have their trench coat, and they have, like, a little suit under the trench coat.
I'm sorry, sirs. My bad.
They've upgraded.
Indeed. Thank you, my fine lady. Maybe in the future you will not judge someone so quickly.
Noted.
They give you a mock bow as Dicey kind of like shoves Slicey, and they kind of get into like a little joke fight again. They kind of and they go to run and check on everybody else. They actually checking on them, making sure everyone's okay. And well, seeing as everything's definitely gone to shit, Echo goes right to the helm to get us the hell out of here. And as he steers the ship starboard, yeah, that's right, I think, and away from Hot Springs Island, the sky begins to return to normalcy. The tearing and the smearing of stars begins to calm down.
That wasn't 24 hours.
You're not sure if the rift is closing or if moving away from it causes the effect to go away.
Oh, good point.
But as he's moving away, he's right. They were right. As you guys begin to scoot, the island fades into nothing, as if it were never there. If there was something smaller, you would run into it, as they almost did. Anchors pulled up, and they're headed out somewhere. As you guys are sitting on this ship, do you have anything you want to say to anyone locally before we kind of switch over to the epilogue?
I mean, I would just start explaining shit to Echo.
He's incredibly interested, and he's all ears.
I'm being nosy because I'm fascinated.
And nothing wrong with that. Edmund's very proud of you, Aldrin, that you both lived and you helped all these people back.
I'm going to sit here and basically tell Edmund to please don't follow me to random places ever again.
I'll be sure not to do that again, boy. I do apologize, but I worry about you. But please, since it seems we've all survived this little escapade, well, I believe we have time now, so tell me your story. Tell me what happened. And he has a book out and he's ready to kind of write it up.
God.
Don't tell me you're busy.
According to Echo, you have another 3 weeks before you reach land, so you might as well start writing it down.
And
I'm also going to start doodling everyone.
Okay, and then as Edmund hears it, he points to you, Aldrin, and says, yeah, see, we've got some time.
Just
where exactly
sit down and give him the story.
All right, and you begin to recount your tales with Edmund. And what were we asking, Lekka?
I'm basically asking Echo where the hell we are.
Well, essentially, that's a wonderful question, and he was out making a trade route. This island's not supposed to be here, so we might have to, take a loss and head somewhere else as we attempt to document this or something, because we might have made a find.
I'm more so interested in, how far from the original starting point are we?
Ah, he points to a map, and you are nowhere near where you should have landed.
Man,
Nice.
It really is everywhere.
I'm also pretty sure this island moves, so don't, keep it, pinpoint on that map you're going to smack it on.
I mean, at least it didn't blow up this time, right?
Yeah, he points
This time.
He points and nods. This is a good point. And he just kind of, gets to doodling, taking some notes down, checking out his map, and etc., etc. And in general, everyone is relieved to finally be off the island. Joni found her brother, finally. Everyone else was able to survive. Dale's had his fill of beating up rats. And wherever we head to next, I'll start with you, Lekka. What are Lekka's immediate future plans?
I mean, first he's gonna have to catch a boat all the way back to Shun Hill for his own boat. Because
Yes.
it's still bugged there. And after that, he is. He had a friend who went north who hasn't heard anything for a long time, so he's gonna see if he could find him, I guess.
Excellent. And Sarabi?
I want to return to Shun Hill to meet my would-be potential mate,
Huh?
What?
Yashiro.
Oh,
Who?
hero.
Oh.
All right.
He responded
That guy.
to me. I'm pursuing him. He is powerful, gorgeous, and powerful,
Uh-huh.
and will make
Yeah.
beautiful babies.
I bet he could beat the Swarky.
Okay.
He might, yeah. I've heard very good, things about him. He's done a lot of amazing conquests, and all of them quite a catch, if I do say so myself.
Like I was also gonna keep an ear open for any news about Ma, if she ever actually turns up again.
Smart. She is still on the island, and
Yes.
we don't know how long the barrier would have been open, but unless she completely turned her ship around and left ASAP, she's probably still there. So,
I also can't wait to see my
Sucks.
sister again and her boyfriend.
I mean, she should be in the general area, so 2 birds, 1 stone.
Exactly. I need to meet this boyfriend who's supposed to be dead, but is somehow not.
And somehow still.
I mean, he's kind of dead.
Okay, both dead and not.
Yes, deadent, I agree. And after you recount your story to Edmund on this way back home, Aldrin, what are your plans?
Well, I mean, I still have those doll heads. I gotta go back home and give them those.
Of course.
That's number one. And then I find my parents, flip them the bird, and go off on some other adventure.
I love that.
All right. One that Edmund does not find out about, hopefully.
You know, the fun part is that Lekka actually has some Sapopa seeds still.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
He's not gonna take the drugs. I mean, fuck that. But he does know that you can use it
Yeah,
as,
sell it.
as clothing, basically.
Yeah, for fabric. I have some seeds too.
yeah,
I'm
that-
definitely going to figure out how to make it into fabric.
Also, to be clear, if turned to fabric, you guys know from all the research you read, there's no way to reverse engineer it back to drugs, and no one would know it even could be drugs. It's literally a different part of the plant.
Perfect. I am definitely going to figure out how to make it into fabric.
Oh, yes. Drugs, but not drugs.
Lekka's gonna start a Sapopa plantation.
I was about to say,
no.
I was about to say burn the bad part, but no, don't do that.
Probably not.
It probably wouldn't get you high, but still don't burn it anyway. It doesn't need to be processed first, but yeah, great stuff. On that note, do we have any more closing notes or closing thoughts before we put a nice little bow tie on Hot Springs Island?
Did we level up?
No more mysterious islands. I'm going to an adventure in places that people have already been to.
Fair enough.
mean, like, I'm still gonna keep selling shit, going around.
I mean, I might.
You know, being a merchant.
You are, yeah. So you have a
slowly
boat.
becoming a storm god as he wants to be.
Yes, the storm god who's afraid of lightning.
He's getting better. Well, technically, next level up, he was going to get better.
Absolutely. Be better-ish.
Yeah, I mean, next level, thematically, he gets resistance to lightning and thunder damage, so he becomes less scared of it, basically.
Very cool. I like that a lot, actually. I like that a lot. Well, knowing what is in everyone's future, and seeing that we successfully escaped Hot Springs Island, looks like our futures are looking upward. But with that, we will indeed put a nice little, somewhat druggy, somewhat horny, and burning bow on our escapades in Hot Springs Island.